2024, I traveled to Vietnam and began my journey in Ho Chi Minh City. I was impressed by the city's energy and atmosphere, captivated by its vibrance and warmth, and most of all, surrounded by the never-ending traffic noise. Ho Chi Minh City pulses with energy and history. It's a place that never stands still, yet always welcomes you to stop and take it all in. As I walked through the streets, I was surprised by how modern and clean the city was. I was in Ho Chi Minh City during Tet in 2024, the year of the dragon. The city was beautifully decorated with flowers and majestic dragon displays. It was truly stunning. The city, formerly known as Saigon, was renamed Ho Chi Minh City in 1976 after the Vietnam War, honoring the revolutionary leader who played a key role in the country's independence. Ho Chi Minh City is Vietnam's vibrant heart and economic powerhouse, a place where the sound of motorbikes fills the air, where street food vendors serve up delicious delights, and where ancient traditions blend seamlessly with modern skyscrapers. My next destination was Nha Trang, a popular tourist spot, so I headed to the train station and caught a train. To my surprise, the train from Ho Chi Minh City to Nha Trang was incredibly punctual. As we traveled, I tried to take in as much of the beautiful scenery as possible, though I tend to fall asleep on trains rather quickly. After a relaxing journey, I arrived safely in Nha Trang just after sunset.
Dearly beloved, I'm hyping myself up to vlog in Vietnam. I'm in Nha Trang. I'm really in Vietnam. It's not my first stop in Vietnam actually. My first stop was the biggest city of Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh. I came there from Cambodia by bus and I stayed at Ho Chi Minh for 3 days, just getting to know the city, taking a look at the main tourist attractions like the Ho Chi Minh statue, of course, in front of the Saigon's People's Committee building. I took a look at the post office, Notre Dame, which was under construction or renovation, unfortunately. I was at the Ben Tron market, which was a disaster because there were too many people. I couldn't hardly move. I also took a look at the Independence Palace and yeah, just Saigon in general. I had my first banh mi, which was very good, and they gave me a Lucky Charm bracelet over there, so hopefully I will be a lucky person from now on. And I had the best coffee that I have ever tried in Ho Chi Minh City. Vietnamese people really know how to make good coffee. All right, let's move away from the street to the beach. The beach is not that far away actually. The beach is right there. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but the cars and the scooters are constantly honking. When everybody is honking, how can you take that honking seriously? Or how do you know who they are addressing the honking to? I don't know. It's probably a system on its own. Nha Trang is a typical coastal city. You have a very big city with a lot of hotels and skyscrapers on one side and a very beautiful beach on the other side. Let me show you some shots of the beach. The scenery is just amazing. If there were just a little less tourists, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. Nha Trang and its beach are tourist attractions. Do you see this island in the back? It has wind pearl on it, an amusement park surrounded by amazing resorts and hotels. People here will cater to your every need. So it's all about having a good time, just forgetting about your problems and eating good food, dipping in the water, working out. A lot of people are working out in the mornings here actually. I'm happy that I got to see this coastal city. I'm amazed. It's quite impressive and the buildings here are quite impressive as well. So the money really found its way to Nha Trang in Vietnam. I'm off to the next big city. It's called Da Nang. It's not far away from Hoi An, which is another important tourist attraction. And I'm a tourist, that's why I will do touristy things. I will go there by train. It will be a 9 hour long train ride from 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. Hello, I am in Da Nang or Da Nang. The homestay that I booked is located in an alley and is also surrounded by alleys. So it's easy to get lost, especially at nighttime. But the atmosphere here is very charming. I am on my way to Mike Beach, which is a 1 hour long walk from my homestay. There is another beach near my homestay. I already checked it out, but I wasn't too impressed by it. It was a nice beach with mountains in the back, with boats and with lovely trash all over it. But I heard that Mike Beach is actually the place to be in Da Nang. I chose to walk because that's a good way to get to know the city. But I also tried using these bicycles. However, I couldn't pay for those bikes using the app. They didn't accept any of my credit cards. There's also the option, of course, to take the bus. Da Nang has a good bus line. but I am choosing to walk there. I actually saw people pouring used water into these holes in the ground. That's why I'm supposing that it's the canalization. Traveling is such an up and down of emotions. Just minutes ago, I wanted to record me saying that I'm so tired of traveling Southeast Asia and I'm just traveling Vietnam in a fast pace because I know that I probably will never return here again. So leaving now makes not that much sense. Just take it with you, you know, as long as you're here. And then I saw this freaking dragon bridge that the internet keeps on talking about in Da Nang. And I was like, damn, I like it. I like traveling. I think I will do this forever.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the noon. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed.
Wow, I'm so impressed by this beach. It's beautiful. It's the same concept as in Nha Trang. It's a coastal city. You have this beautiful beach here. You have the skyscrapers near the beach. You have a main road not far away from the beach. But everything just feels more relaxed here in Da Nang than in Nha Trang. Maybe it's because this beach is bigger and longer than the one in Nha Trang, so people have more space here to walk around, to jog, to have fun. Also, the roads that lead to this beach are way less crowded here in Da Nang than in Nha Trang, so you can just walk here without having to worry about bumping into another person every second. I'm really impressed. Alright, I will enjoy this beautiful beach until it gets dark, and then I will head to the world famous Dragon Bridge to see that dragon spit fire and water. The Dragon Bridge will be my last stop in Da Nang because tomorrow I am going to Hoi An. another city, another beach. I'm currently staying in Hoi An, and this is Anbang or Anbang Beach, approximately 5 kilometers away from Hoi An. And this beach reminds me of the beach that I saw in Da Nang or Da Nang. And it makes sense because it's actually an extension of the Da Nang beach. Let me show you. Maybe you can see the skyscrapers in the back. I'm not sure. Here, the skyscrapers belong to Da Nang. What can I tell you about the beach? It's a beautiful beach. It's very sunny, very hot. I can't keep my eyes open. I think that this beach is going to be one of the last beaches of my trip. That's why I'm trying to enjoy this beach despite the hotness. I don't like comparing, but I will do this in this case. The beaches that I have seen in Thailand and Cambodia took my breath away. And they took my breath more away, if you can say it like that, than the beaches that I've seen in Vietnam. But I haven't been on an island too in Vietnam. I only have been to city beaches. Nevertheless, the beaches are beautiful and unique in their own way, and I don't have that in Germany, so I should just enjoy every second that I get to spend on a beach. I am going to enjoy this beautiful beach now, and after that, I will return to Hoi An and show you this beauty. I am on my way back to the hotel, pushing my bike. I wanted to eat close to the beach, but the prices were up to 4 times higher than in Hoi An. And I'm traveling and I'm not working, so I don't have a money income stream. What I do have are expenses, and it's really mentally hard to live with that because I'm trying to save money in a way as good as I can. But whenever I'm in these touristy regions, they want my money. That's all they want from me. For instance, when I came to the beach, there was a lady telling me, oh, you have to pay money to park your car. Uh, car, I wish, to park your bike. And for me, this is something new. I never had to pay money to park a bicycle. It's not a big amount that I had to pay, but it's like in every corner, pay here, pay there. Always something unexpected comes up. Traveling Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam affected my mental health negatively because I'm always expecting somebody to scam me. I'm bringing this topic up because in Hoi An it's really, really bad. You have a lot of shops there and you just want to walk through the alleys, and look around. And in every stall there is a person who tells you, yeah, you, come buy something, you. And I'm like, I just want to look at those things in peace. I took my bike back to the bike rental because it was no pleasure riding a bike here. The traffic is crazy and everybody's honking. I don't get this system. It is a nice scenery. There are a lot of boats and there are a lot of lanterns that shine, and the atmosphere is just one of a kind. It's amazing. But the people kinda make it very hard to enjoy because at some point it just gets too crowded. A well-known tradition of Hoi An is actually releasing lanterns on the river, and this is supposed to bring love and fortune and happiness and health. That's a reason why there are so many people walking down the river and releasing those lanterns. Another thing that Hoi An is famous for is tailor-made clothing. So if you need a tailor-made suit or a dress, they can do this here. They will tailor your clothing here very fast, in a day or two. There are so many professional tailors here. The job can be done very quickly. Another activity here in Hoi An is shopping. Not just for tailor-made clothing, but for souvenirs, I don't know, lanterns, the typical Vietnamese hats. They have everything here. There are so many things that you can shop here. I can't name them all in neither language that I'm speaking. Other activities are eating, trying local food. I had a typical Hoi An dish today. It's called khao lao, and the most distinct part of it, I think, are the noodles. They are a little bit different from the rice noodles that I had before. Yeah, and the rest was something that I have eaten before, just the typical tofu and mushrooms and parsley. It was alright. I guess the non-vegetarian version probably is more appealing. To me, it was just a simple vegetarian dish. Good. What else? So you can shop here, you can eat here, you can go to spas here, you can have your nails done here. You can release lanterns on the rivers and enjoy the beautiful buildings. And you can also visit the old town. But there is an entrance fee. It's not a lot. I just didn't want to go there. I'm so overwhelmed with all the people, and I don't need to be surrounded by even more people in a small place. It's alright. I can do this, but I just reached a point at the moment where it's just not enjoyable, and that's why I'm not doing it. This was my summary of Hoi An. I got a feeling that it was quite negative because I felt negative here, but the buildings are just amazing. You can take a picture here at every corner and it will look stunning. Next, I'm going to another tourist attraction, which is Tam Coc. Tam Coc. Oh Lord, I'm so embarrassed because I can't pronounce these things.
Welcome to Tam Coc, Vietnam. After leaving the warmth of Hoi An, I was in for a surprise: cold temperatures and non-stop rain. Turns out, Vietnam has different climate zones. While Hoi An is tropical, northern Vietnam falls into a humid subtropical climate with 4 distinct seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. That means cooler winters and unpredictable weather. But that didn't stop me from exploring. I took a rainy walk to the Buffalo Cave, surrounded by Tam Coc's breathtaking limestone formations. Even in the mist, this place is absolutely magical and unique. Let's dive into this adventure, rain or shine. Hello, I'm in Tam Coc, in the north of Vietnam. Not that far away from Hoi An, actually. Wow. This looks so cool. It's a little bit cloudy and rainy, so you don't get the full view, but it's alright. After 2 months of straight heat, I'm kind of pleasantly surprised, and I'm happy that I get to use my raincoat and I haven't been carrying it around with me for no reason. I'm so happy. And there's karaoke in the back. So random, but alright. Wowie. Buffalo Cave. This is not the cave. This is 2 minutes away from the cave, but still. I'm standing in the Buffalo Cave. The entry to the Buffalo Cave is free. Such an honor. So nice to be able to see something for free. It's called the Buffalo Cave, and there's actually a buffalo. So random, but I guess it's not that random. It said that they offer buffalo riding here. I'm so sad because I have to focus on the road and can't really focus on this beauty. Slipping and falling into the mud is a worst case scenario right now. Weather like this sucks, right? Because you can't really see every detail of the rocks. But you saw it at the Elephant Cave. When the weather is bad, there are hardly any people, and the viewpoint is all yours. I am about to visit Hang Mua. I have to climb 500 steps all the way up to hopefully get a beautiful view of the rock formations of Tam Coc. Let's hope for the best because it is a cloudy day. I wanted to tell you that there is an entrance fee of 100,000 Vietnamese dong, which equals around €4. In this case, to see beautiful nature, you have to pay. All right, let the journey begin. In moments like this, I'm so happy that I'm traveling alone because, well, it's very hard and I'm very slowly. And I can imagine how the competition gene will be turned on by people here. I made it to the top. It actually wasn't that bad. I thought that it would be much harder. And like up there is a dragon. If you want to go there, it's a life or death situation. I did it, but it really was dangerous. Too many people, don't know where to step, it's slippery. I'm not sure if it's worth it to go up there. There are a lot of people, despite the weather. I'm so glad that my joints are healthy. And it's rather easy to get down, but I hear people saying that going down is worse than going up. I am standing in the Mua Cave. Wow. Nah, actually, it's alright. It's alright, but I'm not that impressed. All right, what is the resume of the day? The resume is that I'm getting more and more silly, and that Hang Mua sounds so silly coming out of my mouth. And that Hang Mua is a true tourist attraction. Be prepared to be surrounded by people. No matter where you go, there will be people everywhere, in front of you, behind you, on the left side, on the right side. No matter the weather, people will be here. But it is actually worth it climbing up those stairs. The view is stunning, even on a cloudy day. The Mua Cave is alright. That's all I can say. It's not breathtaking. There are buffaloes on the street. What do I do now? Okay, I'll just go. There seems to be someone who is supervising them. I survived. They didn't care about me at all. Do you see these jackets in the back? All this time I was wondering, why are you traveling with your jacket? Why do you carry this extra luggage? And now I'm so happy that I don't have to buy one. I really did not expect it to be that cold in Tam Coc. It's not that cold, but it's definitely jacket-worthy weather. My next destination was Halong Bay, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most breathtaking places I've ever been to. Most visitors to Halong Bay go for a packaged cruise, usually including transport to and from Hanoi and a couple of nights on a fancy ship. These cruises typically cost around $200, depending on how luxurious they are. If I hadn't been on a budget, I probably would have done the same. But instead, I chose a different route. I went to Katba Island and booked a one-day tour from there with Serenity Premium Cruises for just $37. That price included lunch, drinks, and a whole bunch of outdoor activities like kayaking, swimming, snorkeling, and even jumping off the boat. Now, is it really Halong Bay that you're seeing when you start from Katba? I'm not sure. Even our tour guide, who told us all about the area, couldn't give a clear answer. The rock formations, though, look just as dramatic and beautiful as the ones you see in all the iconic Halong Bay photos. Today I'm visiting Halong Bay. The weather is still not that good, but in this case, it actually doesn't matter that much because you are so close to the rocks that you don't mind that you can't see that far. We have already passed a fishing village. I recorded that as well, but I felt a little bit like we were invading their privacy. I guess that's something that they just have to live with. Ships and boats passing their homes every day. These moments are just fleeting. Soon I will be back home working again. I will try to enjoy these moments while I'm still here. It looks gray and gray on video, but I swear, in reality, it is way more stunning. As the boat glides through calm waters, limestone formations rise dramatically like ancient giants frozen in time. Once entirely underwater, the landscape was gradually sculpted by tectonic forces and the slow erosion of wind and water. Over millions of years, fluctuating sea levels carved a maze of dramatic cliffs, hidden lagoons, and intricate cave systems. There you go. There's another floating village in the bag. They are just living on water. Wow. Can you see the people kayaking in the bag? I will go kayaking as well with the group. I went kayaking for the first time in my life. And it was a bad experience because it was cold and there was the water splashing everywhere. I didn't bring an extra pair of pants with me, And I really didn't know that kayaking will be such a wet activity. I thought of a few splashes here and there. But no, the whole kayak was full of water. And now my pants are very, very wet. 2 hours to go, and then I can change them. Fingers crossed that I will not get sick. You can see a beach in the background there. When the weather is beautiful, I think that this tour is super good. But it is a little bit cold and, cloudy, so it's not that much fun. But if you come prepared and bring a lot of extra clothes to change with you, and bring a couple of towels, not just one, bring two, because they are not going to dry, then you might have a better experience than I at the moment. But it's still gorgeous. Hanoi. I don't even know how to start this vlog. This city is just overwhelming. I have so much random footage because everything here grabs your attention. The traffic, absolutely chaotic, and somehow still flows. The buildings, architecturally unique, colorful, and full of life. Shops everywhere, selling beautiful art, one-of-a-kind clothes, amazing coffee, pastries, banh mi, souvenirs, and jackets. Yes, if you thought Hanoi was all tropical vibes, think again. It gets cold out there. Then there are the cute local eateries, often with even cuter dogs. Statues of important people line the streets, and of course, the Vietnamese flag flies proudly. Anyway, welcome to the chaos, the charm, and the color of Hanoi. I arrived in Hanoi, and what I have noticed is that whenever you see decorations in the city, it's sponsored by banks. In this case, it's the Viet Cong Bank. Anyways, I am about to see the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. I am looking at it right now. My first impression is that it is huge. I watched some videos online and I didn't expect it to be that big. It's a big monument. The sky is gray, but I still can't keep my eyes open. It's crazy. I wanted to tell you that before coming to this place right here in front of the mausoleum, there was a security check and there are guards everywhere. They're telling you where you can walk and where you can't walk. There are cameras everywhere. It's too much for me. It's too much control. I left the mausoleum. Unfortunately, I couldn't enter the mausoleum because it closes at 11 a.m. and I was there at 12:30 p.m. What I could visit though was the plaza in front of the actual mausoleum. And I'm not sure if it is worth it. I already saw the mausoleum quite well from the outside, so I'm not sure if it's worth queuing up and going through a security check when you know that the mausoleum itself will be closed. I visited the famous Train Street in Hanoi, that narrow alley lined with cafes, where the train passes just inches from people sipping their coffee. I didn't catch the train there, but it was still such a cool place to see. Later though, I did see a train passing through the city, right across a regular road, where motorbikes and cars were driving. It was so surreal, One moment, normal traffic. Then, suddenly, a train rushes past. And as soon as it passed, everyone just kept going like nothing had happened. After that rush, I kept walking through Hanoi's lively streets, cafes, restaurants, non-stop traffic, and so many little shops crammed into every corner. It's chaotic, but also kind of charming. And then I arrived at St. Joseph's Cathedral. It's absolutely beautiful, with those Gothic towers and windows. It really stands out in the middle of the city.
I just bought 1.5 liters of water and I paid 9,200 Vietnamese dong. And you cannot imagine what I already paid for that same bottle. I paid 10,000, I paid 20,000, I paid 30,000. Wow, I think now I finally know what the real price of this is because I bought it in a normal supermarket here in Hanoi. People are making profit by selling water. But we have it in Europe too. I mean, at gas stations, you also pay way more for your beverages.
From the cathedral, I headed toward one of Hanoi's most famous spots, Quan Kim Lake. Just before the water, I passed the Ham Qua Map building, known as the Shark Jaw, and I still can't believe it's about to be demolished. On the nearby roundabout, there's a beautiful fountain in the middle, and nearby stands the classic I Love Hanoi sign, perfect for a quick photo. Then there's the red bridge to Nok Son Temple, standing out against the emerald water with the turtle tower calmly rising at the center of the lake. Even with all the traffic and crowds, this place somehow feels peaceful.
I walked down the lake a little bit, and again, I'm sitting in front of the trash. Yeah, because there are like seating possibilities, benches, but of course, they're all taken. So I have to sit here. Okay, I wanted to say that I liked Hanoi. It's a beautiful city. It's super cute. I liked all the little shops. I liked the coffee shops. I liked eating pho. I liked the banh mi. But after 3 weeks of pho and banh mi, I'm good. I tasted all of it. The veggie versions, of course. I'm ready to end my traveling journey. Yay, I'm happy now. I have to just edit a lot of vlogs. Thank you so much for watching. If anybody made it to the end, I'm just stoked. It's I can't believe it. Thank you so much. And have a nice day.